Jesus, Chunk. You're blocking hoes for days.
And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul, but, you know, seriously, and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size.
That's 3 blocks already, and that's in.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
And, you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball.
I'm so sorry that happened.
No. Johnson is out there with Green, and it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers just played phenomenal.
4 blocks
he ended
already.
With 22 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
Right, and if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And the idea
I reached and got a good shot defense.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. As fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received
flying up out of
fines
nowhere
for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
too. Oh, they do, yes, sir. Here's Freak, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
It's been a good game for Freak. He has 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
That free throw, no good.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Outside, Pierce launches a 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Landry. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. That's short off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Noel against Johnson. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Jamal Crawford tries it from 19. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And the first half is now in the books. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-3 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc is...
What? Tell Matthew you want to do that rematch.
Is Thomas back?
No.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
And guys, the Spurs.
I was away from the mic, and I thought I heard Thomas.
Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid comes in for Carl Landry. And Freak subbed in for Cannon. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Freak in at shooting guard. Okafor out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Covington in at the small forward. Here's Green. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Green's got 7 points. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown, and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while, an international play.
Movie and chill.
And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
What are you watching?
Embiid the screen. Kicks it to Okafor. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
I've seen the movie.
Los Angeles leading by 13 to the middle. Here's Green. And it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Off through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
A lot of people.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
It was an okay
and Greg,
movie.
That difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Like
Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rivers comes in for Paul. He's guarded by Rivers. Griffin with the steal. It's Crawford on the wing.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Comes up empty down low.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Freak. No luck. Great tee that
I'm
time from Green.
Anderson on Madden.
3 on 3.
Wait, you play Madden Mobile?
And it's rebounded by Covington.
Who's a good running back?
Almost
always
you
11K.
can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Freak with it, picked up by Rivers. Here's Freak.
Who's a good running
grab
back?
the miss. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Johnson kicks to Rivers. Pass to Green. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises
If
the
anything,
interest.
the Magic
Some matchups we don't get to see that often,
playoff.
so I'll be watching this one closely.
Clippers leading by 14.
Yeah. Well, I know where the
Here's
freaking
Rivers.
Magic are going to start cheating on
He's
teams.
had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
I said, watch. I know where the Magic are going to start cheating on teams.
There's the dish to Griffin. That one wide left. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. Then for the 76ers, Okafor's checked in, and Freak subbed in for Smith. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Paul in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Freak. Foul call that time in the way up.
We got to play team
At the
basketball.
free throw line here.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. Former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Pierce is checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Rivers with
oh my God, that guy's messing
to the inside. Here's Griffin, a great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Oh, he's lagging.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded, stolen by Rivers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Griffin. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Rivers passes
Green
to
light,
Pierce.
thank you, Chunk. Green beam.
Deep two from Crawford. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
2008, I'm trying to take a picture.
Defended by Griffin. And they call an illegal screen here.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And
all right, Chunk, 6 seconds. 6 seconds pass.
Officials get that one right more times than not.
Oh.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Run for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Crawford outside. He feeds it to Green. Crawford outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this.
Have it, you have it. You have it.
Chris, how does a win like this help?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
That's ours. Let's get it.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan play. Blake Griffin. What are your thoughts, Ken?
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more?
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti.
Oh my!
Brand Jordan Freak
Chunk, that's crazy.
Open the box, check him out.
He pulled up and hit a 360 spin jump in that boy's mouth.
Oh, Dom.
You love him?
I love him.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In fact, now that we trust.
I told you you love him.
Man.
Hey, I'm gonna have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Vibing indeed.
One. I just said All-Star 1. No, no.
Chunk, are we the only people in the park? Yep. Bruh. Me and D'Angelo are the only people in the park.
Pilot? Pills? Pill?
It's not pills.
What's that?
Candy.
Candy.
Medicine.
Medicine?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh. What's that? What's that? P. Oh. No.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh. Okay.
One.
What?
We created the glitch court.
What?
So I'm asking you to go home so I can get home. So I can play some teams.
What car? Hey, I do you what car? Mama. What car?
What are they trying to find? Okay. Did you already get to this part? Tell Matthew to get on. I know, tell him to go home. When does Meet the